the drip that rips, not the drop that plops.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
to be
Explain
a
that
drip
again.
that rips. I know. Sing that again. Be the drip that rips, not the drop that plops. I'm telling you, people are going to come around walking. You know, they hear that and they just crack up, and it's really so simplistic and so powerful. But what we found is that we are all energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our actions are energy. Our words are energy. And just like a drip of water that's dangling from a leaf that's hanging over a body of water, whether it be a puddle or whether it's a lake, once that drip makes impact in that puddle of that water, you see movement. You see energy that causes an effect with rings that go outward and outward and outward. And what I have found that when people truly use their energy to be a drip that rips means that they are intentionally and purposefully in action using words of kindness and compassion. And it could be through a smile. It could be through a hello. And if they just focus on that, which they have control over right now with the choices that they make, they can choose to either add kindness and compassion to someone's day, or they could be a drop that plops, meaning that there's this plop in the sludge where there can be no ripple and it still has an effect on someone. So together, instead of worrying about the entire world on how we're going to fix it, if you take your intention of your own drip by drip, just like these stories, drip, ripple, just like these stories and these things that you do all throughout your day, if you drip little drips everywhere, that energy of that ripple will then link with other energies from other drips. And that's how we will create a tsunami of positive energy throughout the world.
Beautiful.
It sounds so
beautiful.
simple,
I love that.
But it's such a great visual that it's like, oh, so every time I have people all over the world, Philippines, Africa, Australia, and they all reach out to me, Janet, here's a ripple. They send me pictures of drips with ripples, and it's unbelievable. It's something that people resonate with, and it's just about being a drip. And when you hear kids go, you know, you're not being very nice right now. You're being a total drop that plops, and you need to be a drip that rips. And it's just, they get it, you know, and it's just, it's truly just unbelievable.
And I love visuals because they help me understand things. So when you talk about the ripple, that you connect with other people, that's what's powerful to me, because when oftentimes we feel like, well, my little bit of helping somebody out is not a big deal, but it's the fact that you are kind over there and then I'm kind over here, and we begin to build and we begin to join together, and like Janet says, make an impact on the whole world together, which is pretty amazing. If you're feeling insignificant out there, just think you are joining with other people to make a difference in this world.
You're raising the vibration one drip at a time, and it's just I get so excited about it, as you can see. It's because it's just something that it's so simple and makes such a difference when you look at it at its simplicity.
Right. And I love the idea that you work with youth, because when youth realizes at a young age what a difference they can make for the whole world too. That is so exciting. Now, you talk about your morning routine, so I want to give the audience out there some practical things. So you talked about being grateful for 5 things. What else do you have on your morning routine? Because you sound pretty darn healthy, and you sound like you get up early. I've started doing that at 5:30, makes a gigantic difference. But what does your morning routine look like so that people can, instead of getting out of bed and feeling stuck, have some actions right away as you get out of bed? Tell us about your morning routines.
Beautiful. First off, you nailed it right there. Get up early. And I'm telling you, as you get older, it seems to get easier. No
I
lie.
know.
But
it's all honest.
there is an energy that happens right before sunrise. And so I get up at 5 a.m. I actually started a club called the 4:55 a.m. club to give yourself that extra 5 minutes of awesomeness in the morning. But I do. I typically will get up at 5 a.m. I find the morning time just so incredible. And it's at that time where like I do my morning gratitude. I will read or listen to a podcast, and I do physical activity, of course, after I drink my ginormous glass of water. But what I tend to do is that I get into physical activity because I like to get everything moving and grooving right away. And it just sets up my mindset for the rest of the day as well. So I will actually often double it up and do my physical activity with my mindset. We're listening to a podcast, listening to certain type of music that really just inspires me, and then doing a little bit of goal setting for what my plan is for the day, giving myself a little outlook for the day so I know what's coming so that I'm not being surprised with things. And then that's my time. That is my time outside so that I can set myself up for success. So when I walk back through those doors, if by chance I'm at the beach doing my morning walk or something, or physical exercise, I walk into my house and it's, hey, where is everybody? You know? And I think it truly is to set yourself up for success. Don't hop out of bed after you've hit the snooze 25 times and rush and be late, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to stub your toe on your way to the bathroom. You're like, oh man, I stubbed my toe. And then all of a sudden you're going to drop something in the bathroom, and then you're going to spill water everywhere. And then all of a sudden, then your car is not going to start. Now you're going to run it, and it's boom, 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 one thing after the other. But if you are intentional in how you're setting up your day, you will attract more of that is good that's happening in your path versus the cause and effect of the rush, I call it. So any time in the morning to not wake up with a rush is a blessing.
And I love what you say, because you wake up with intention. Instead of life happening to you and feeling bad about life and all of that, you are actually taking into action and you are being intentional. I love that. So tell my audience, as we only have a few minutes left, how they can get a hold of you and tell them about your generous free gift. I'd love them to know.
Yes. Thank you. Always. You can find me on social media. I'm on Facebook at Janet Mackay, Mackay, and also on Instagram. And you can find me also at www.bethedrip.com. That's new. And also, you can email me at any time. But Facebook is it's such a powerful tool, and I know so many people are connected in that platform. And for all of your listeners and your audience, I would love for them to reach out and connect with me, because I am giving 10 people opportunities to have a coaching call with me on helping them to set themselves up for success with a positive mindset and with the tools that they can put into their tool belt to shift where they are right now and perhaps get out of the sludge.
Sounds great. Hey, I want to thank you for coming in. And for the audience out there, if you have any questions, always feel free, to get a hold of me at lorrainehoving.com. I have some very exciting things happening in the month of November every Friday. Actually, it's starting on October 31st. Some freebies for you. And then I'm going to have a master class around Good Friday. So I'm excited about that. In closing with Janet today, I want to ask you, Janet, what is the legacy that you want your friends? What is it that you want them to remember when you leave this world? How would you like them to remember you? What is your legacy?
I hope that my legacy is that I'm helped make their space during this time a better place. That they have a smile on their face, that they have compassion in their heart, and they know that children may make up 40% of the population, but they do make up 100% of our future. So that they should be kind, and to be a drip that rips and not a drop that flops. Just spread kindness and compassion wherever they go. Be the sunshine in somebody's rainy day.
Absolutely. Beautiful. So thank you for coming in, Janet. It's been a delight. And I want the audience out there, remember, it is never too late. It's never too late to set your alarm for 5 a.m. tomorrow. It's never too late to live intentional, to be the drip that will make a difference in this world. It just isn't too late. You could be 20, or you could be 14, or a youth, or you could be in your 90s. It is never too late to make a difference in this world. Thank you, Janet, for coming in. And to the audience, I love you. Janet loves you. We're rooting for you, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye, Janet.
Thanks, Lorraine. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.